Tens of thousands of Bahamians do not have access to banking or banking services. We learned this much yesterday from Prime Minister Philip Davis while he delivered remarks at the opening of the Bank of the Bahamas JFK branch.
An estimated 18% of our population is unbanked, meaning roughly 70,000 Bahamians do not have access to vital banking services. This is an alarming figure.
We reached out to a few residents here in the capital who say they have little to no trust for banking institutions, and here's why.
They charge us for transactions with our own money. Like, bro, this is our money. Hey, man, I can understand how you charge me for holding my money. And then on top of that, just hold my money, make money off my money. And you don't really give me nothing for making money off my money. So that's robbery without a gun.
They charge me too much. Every time my paycheck on Friday from downtown, they charge me too much. I got tired of that, so I stopped.
CEO of Fidelity Bank Bahamas, Gowan Bowe, however, says it all boils down to financial literacy, and perhaps banking professionals should figure out how to distill these principles in a way that everyone understands, adding that the bank is possibly the safest place your money can be.
When you keep your money under the mattress, as I said before, Dorian was a prime example. How many of persons, particularly in the immigrant communities, when they had such the high tidal wave and surges, not only lost their identity documents, but how much was lost in terms of their actual financial well-being. And if their monies were sitting in a banking system, yes, my Abaco branch was completely destroyed, but none of my customers in Abaco suffered any financial loss because their monies were maintained in electronic systems.
Bowe adds that there's also an immigrant population that views the cash transaction as king, but he says that's far more dangerous.
The reason being is if you think about, if you are willing to be paid in cash, then you may have unscrupulous employers who are not paying national insurance, who are not ensuring that they are properly documenting your employment. Secondly, if you are taking your wages and salaries in cash and you are trying to remit that home, think about what happens if the individual who's carrying the cash home for you gets robbed or they get intercepted without properly declaring. There is no insurance. There is no ability to recover those funds.
And while opening a bank account requires some level of trust, this resident says Bahamians simply don't have enough to save, even with the recent rise in minimum wage.
The average Bahamian don't have no money to open a bank account. To afford to open a bank account, you can start with a $20, $25 to open that. And that $20, $25 means so much to Bahamians. What working weekly salary. Some get paid $300, some get paid $250. And their bills is $500 and $600. They still need more money to pay their bill for next week, so they have to hurry go back to work. So the time you take to open a bank account for $25 and they don't have no money to put for savings, that $25 can go to little groceries and little food and little lunch money for the kids.
Leah Cooper, Eyewitness News.